Hello, and welcome to my channel, Inviting Possibilities Tarot. My name's Rochelle, and I'm doing a reading for, excuse me, the collective, and it's timeless in general. So take what resonates and leave the rest. And yeah, it's the weekly reading. So whenever you catch this, it's for the coming week for you. I am going to start with the wisdom of the oracle and kind of see what's going on, maybe coming up, or both. So, what do we got? What do we got going on for the collective? We've got To Be Fair, number 38. Not For You, number 6. And Exchanging Gifts in Reverse, number 27. Ooh, feeling a little warm. um, hmm. What's going on here? Oh, Lioness Kitty Cat is here. Good morning, beautiful. Thanks for being here. Okay, so there's something here that needs to come into balance, or is in the process of coming into balance. And it has to do with something that either needs to be let go, or you're in the process of letting go, or maybe you have already. Um, and I love this card. I don't know if it's gonna show it, but there's this fortune cookie here, and the little tag coming out of it says, "Come on, camera, can you focus?" It says, "Nope." Anyway, um, there's something that in order maybe in order to come into balance, it has to be left behind, or there's something that you're realizing just isn't good for you, hasn't been good for you, and it has to do with maybe you've been over giving in a situation and not getting something in return. Um, there's something I'm forgetting. Let me check my book real quick with this exchanging gifts. Dang, that's so warm. Okay. Oh, and it's also talking about, oh, okay. Be careful what you pray for, because you just might get it. And then realize that you don't have what it takes, or there's more. You get what you want, but then you realize there's something. um yeah, there's some kind of price to pay for that thing that you didn't consider. Or like I said, it could be over giving, not getting your value, um the value from something. And yeah, just pick some cards. I feel like it's going to make more sense as I go. So I'm gonna start with my elemental oracle. We've got Electricity and Wildness, 36. Yeah, love that. Um, Magnetism and attraction, 37. Um, this card has been showing up a lot. And there's the sun. Do, 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 do. And then we have ice and purity, 33. So, okay. So, first of all, this wildness and electricity breaks down to a 9, same as the exchanging gifts. So, maybe there's something here around, hmm, it's funny. There's this interesting energy I'm feeling it's kind of, it feels kind of, confusing or, um, kind of being pulled in different directions. Anyway, maybe this has to do with, like, this wildness, this electricity is like, it's something that you are, maybe it's something that you do that brings out the wild side of yourself. Maybe it's like it's kind of like a spontaneous energy. Um where you do something, or you do things in general that, you kind of act on certain whims, but it's not always in your best interest. And then with ice and purity, that breaks down to a 6. And so is not for you. And so there's something here. It's like this is you, walking away from something or realizing something isn't good for you and kind of retreating. Maybe you've had to take some time to heal or put something on ice because maybe it felt like a game. It felt like there was too much. You had to strategize too much. Like it didn't feel comfortable, or it doesn't feel comfortable. But in removing yourself from this, it's helping you to get in touch with this part of yourself that is, it's like after you go through a period of time of, getting over something or resting or healing, then it kind of sets you free in a way. Um, so so then with all these cards here together, with electricity and magnetism and ice, I feel like maybe there's maybe you're feeling really excited, or you're feeling, like I said, this very spontaneous wild energy, and it has to do, maybe it's bringing up, um an awareness about what you've been attracting into your life, what you would like to attract. Maybe you are, calling in something that, because of this, because this wildness and electricity feels really expansive, it feels really good. It could have to do okay, so with this exchanging gifts, it could have to do with, you realizing where am I? You realizing that maybe, you know, like, there was some kind of price to pay for something, for some kind of situation, and by letting it go, by releasing it, choosing not to be a part of the game, you free yourself. It's like you're tapping into this new energy. Maybe you've been having trouble. I'm getting like a lot of throat chakra stuff right now. um, you may have had trouble expressing yourself in a situation, or maybe you're realizing that you haven't been um, as authentic about uh, who you are, what you want. You've been holding back for some reason, and it's like it's something is being let loose, and it's helping you to discover new things, new understandings, new ideas, about the direction that you're heading. And you're getting back to the basics. If you have spent some time just kind of, doing your own thing, resting, healing, it's like it's you're feeling renewed, or you're going to be. And the purity and the magnetism and attraction here, with the child on the bed, and then the purity, it's like you're getting back to a childlike state, feeling really reconnected with yourself, reconnected with the universe, the world around you. Maybe you're understanding. You're starting to see maybe how and or why you attracted a situation that ended up not being for you. So let me go with the Osho Zen Tarot. And J Dub is here. Good morning. So glad you joined us. All right, we've got courage. Number 8. Um, that's strength, right? Yeah. Yeah. Um, Leo energy. Morality. This is the Queen of Clouds. And clinging to the past. Oh, 5 of water. Yeah, I feel like this it takes courage to leave a situation, even if it's not necessarily good for you, or if it's just a bad situation. Like, we we get comfortable, we adapt to situations around us, and or that we're in or dealing with, and there can be any number of reasons why we feel like we can't leave or don't want to leave. um and so it takes courage to to I'm looking at this morality and this not for you. It's like you were dealing with, maybe you were dealing with somebody who was putting a lot of mm, expectations on you, um, ex- making you feel like you had to s- suppress a part of yourself. And this clinging to the past, it's like, I don't know, maybe this could be like a mother figure, for example, or, somebody that you feel, um like you owe them an explanation, or like there's something about that, like whenever you're in their presence, you feel like you feel like the bad kid who's gonna get reprimanded or something. And somehow it's difficult to let this go. And so you're having to call upon this courage, this ability to rise up despite a difficult situation. So I'm going to go with my Queen of the Moon Oracle. We've got Will, number 13. Surrender, 26. And change, 35. Okay. Yeah, whatever whatever you're doing or possibly leaving behind, it requires a fair amount of willpower, because maybe you felt like you had to wear a mask. You had to you had to try to be someone, somehow, like bend yourself, to pretzel yourself for somebody who have had very like high expectations. And over a period of time, you might have realized that you were suppressing a really important part of yourself. And so the surrender energy is like taking off the mask. And once you realize what's not for you, once you realize you can take off the mask, that you don't have to try to bend yourself to someone else's will, that you have your own will, um that you answer to. This is about learning to answer to yourself rather than someone else. And so this surrender is, it's like, tearing off the mask, just kind of letting yourself be showing the world the real you, being authentic. And that brings some kind of change. You start to embrace the change of, being, like that's, I feel like that's a kind of what brings starts to bring things back into balance for you. And oops, and the change is helping you to become more grounded, like despite, you know whatever you have to deal with that has to do with this change, even if it's very disruptive, because again, with the will and the courage, you're having to um you're having to make some kind of decision or decisions that, really, it's a big deal. It feels heavy in a way, trying to dig yourself out, or I don't know, I feel this very heavy weight. And it's like having a boulder on you or something, and you're like, ugh, trying to push it off. But once you do it, like, huh, it 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 once the heaviness goes away, then suddenly you're like, oh, I have my energy back, I have my power back, I I feel good again. I feel better than I did. And there's a lot of, there's a lot of electricity in this image. And so somehow this change is bringing something out of you, helping you to feel so much better. Um, but it's not a chaotic, this isn't a chaotic thing, because again, with this change, this figure has their hands and feet on the ground. There's all those birds there too. So there's some kind of, this change has to do with, maybe you're receiving messages. Could be messages from your spirit guides or the universe, or it could be, where you've got people coming to your aid, or who are there kind of witnessing your this, I don't know if it's an awakening, this growth. Yeah. So I want the Voyager tarot. Two of crystals, equanimity, achiever, man of worlds, and equilibrium, two of cups. Okay. This equanimity feels similar to this, to be fair. You're coming into balance after some kind of difficulty, possibly with another person. So you could have been in a stalemate with this character. Um, but I don't know, like, because I talked about how maybe there was a period of time where you felt like you had to bend yourself to someone else's will, and you getting over that, or you putting yourself at the forefront of your life, is, it's bringing out this part of you that, it's releasing all this energy that maybe you thought, you had lost. It makes me think of how we can feel, we like I said, humans are adaptable, right? And we can get used to feeling bad. So for example, what's coming to mind is like, say you've just been kind of going along, like health wise, for example, and you don't really feel that great, but it's just what you're used to. And then, you go to your doctor and they say, oh, well, you have these issues, so we're gonna, you need to lose weight, or you need to like take some medication, or you need to, start exercising, whatever. And you do that, and you start to feel better, and you're like, wow, I didn't realize how bad I felt until I felt better. And so it's like you're coming into balance, and within yourself, and it's bringing out this energy of wanting to, it, again, it lines up with this electricity, this wildness. It's like you suddenly want to, do something, be successful, achieve your goals. Maybe you have some kind of new goals because you've been spending time figuring out what it is that you want versus what it is someone else wanted for you. Um and you're going for it. And so with equilibrium, it's it's like there's somebody coming in to your into your life who I it's a very different energy from this. This is this equilibrium is somebody who, you 2 are it's like you're on the same page, you really get each other, um, it's like they're a cheerleader for you or something, or, um, it's like as you're going for as you're getting out of some kind of stalemate and you're deciding to move forward in a new way and go after what it is that you want, you come across somebody or there's somebody there at your side that helps to helps it's like they compliment you. They support you. They don't put expectations on you. They understand that you need to follow your own directives. You need to do what's right for you, and there's a lot of support around that. Um, so where are we at? Okay, I'm gonna go with my right. No, no, no. Voice of the Souls Oracle. You're regaining your ability to express yourself authentically, which is always a good thing. We've got regrets. 23. Free message. 39. And physical pain. 29. Hmm. Okay, so this could be the regrets could be yours. Um because maybe you regret even entertaining or putting up with this energy in the first place. Um, maybe you walking away from that situation. Um, maybe you regret causing someone physical pain because of you walking away, or maybe you were experiencing some kind of physical pain because of feeling regret. But I'm also getting that this could be the person that you were previously dealing with. I say previously, you could still be, but that maybe you walking away kind of it caused them to go into this state of regret, or is going to, because you took your power back, or you're going to be taking your power back, um and this is really hard for them. Like maybe they thought that they would always have you under their thumb or something, and you're gaining your freedom in some way, um and it it can come at a cost. You may have had to have let something go, um in order to, you had to pay a price for this freedom. But it, the price is so worth it, at the end of the day. Um, okay. So physical pain breaks down to a 11, and so does to be fair. So somehow going through some kind of physical pain, and that could be related to the situation or not, but it helped you realize that things were out of balance, that in order to feel good, like maybe it was one of those things where you were kind of coasting in this like low level energy, and then it went down, it plummeted, and then you really started to notice like, oh crap, this isn't good, I gotta make some changes, which then you do, or you did. And and you bring yourself back into balance. This is where the energy, you start getting your energy again, like I said with the example of like when the doctor says you got to exercise more, and you're like, okay, I'm going to do that, and then you're like, wow, I do actually feel better, the physical pain is going away because I'm actually taking care of myself the way I need to. Maybe this previous person that you were dealing with was maybe they were a bad influence. I don't know though. Well, you never know. It's different for everybody, so of course apply it as it fits. I'm gonna go with my Moonology deck. You are good enough. Yes, you are. Full moon in Virgo. Full moon in Virgo. You and your loved ones are safe. New moon in Cancer. Communication is key. New moon in Gemini. Hmm. Yeah. You're you're going to be, or maybe you already are in the process, or you've come to this point where you are feeling much better about yourself, or going to be, because of realizing that as you take your power back, as you surrender to the necessary change, um, it helps you to realize your worth, and that whatever happens in life, I say this so much, um, it happens, everything happens for a reason. That's what I subscribe to. And it's all about learning and growth. So um, even when you feel like things are really painful and difficult, it's meant to happen for a reason, so that you can learn how to move through it in some way, how to improve things, how to find solutions. And that at the end of the day, you are safe, um, especially once you extract yourself from a situation that is, difficult or toxic, um, and you stand in your power, that kind of creates a level of safety for you. And with this communication is key. This is about speaking your truth. I was talking about that throat chakra stuff. I feel like you had been suppressing yourself. What was meaningful to you or important, and This is about learning how to communicate um, authentically, your your true self. So want to get, oh man, going fast. I'll finish with Beyond Lemuria, Manu deck that I love so much. My friend got these cards in Mount Shasta, and that's that's where they, some say the Lemurians still live in another dimension. Whether you subscribe to that or not, it's still a cool deck. All right. Oh, I'm pretty sure. Oh, I don't know. This may have come up last week. I recognize the image. I'm not sure, but new blueprints. Powerful, meaningful change starts with you today. Despite our desire for change, we can be overwhelmed by all that is going on, and making a positive impact can seem impossible. Powerful, meaningful change starts with you today. um, we have more of a voice than we realize. Uh-huh. This card inspires action, no matter how small, that will create a ripple of light in the world. And that makes me think of this wildness and electricity, releasing something, allowing yourself to act in a way that feels right to you. And you're bringing light to the world. You are part of a bigger picture, a greater story, and your actions, your choices, your presence are making a difference. You have more power than you realize. Yes, you do. Focus on what you can do and do it well. Change takes time, so make plans and start now. Yeah. Yeah, I feel, this is you making plans. This is you realizing the change that needs to happen. And like I said, putting yourself on ice or taking time to rest and recharge. Um, this this brings about this whole new energy, this purity, this ability to just be fully yourself. So anyway, I'm gonna leave it there. Thank you so much for joining me. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day and week wherever you are in the world, and I will see you on the next video. Mwah. And thanks so much for liking, subscribing, and sharing, and leave a comment if it resonates.